saying, what is Israel thinking? Any way you cut it, men coming into a ship at night in international waters, shooting an American 4 times in the head. I mean, Israel has been supported by this country. It's been seen as the underdog when the Arabs attacked it over and over again, but they're really losing that underdog status. But Israel's not going anywhere. You know, that's the thing. They're saying, we got 400 nukes, and we don't care what the world says. And now neocons in the U.S. are saying, in the New York Times, well, we may just have to nuke. You know, Israel may just nuke Iran first. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, is Israel going to start World War III?
Could very well be. And I don't think they do much of anything without consulting the people who run things out of New York and London, and particularly in this case, New York and Washington. And I think that in order to go ahead with such an operation, and it really was very poorly planned, I think they were looking for an excuse to get a war started. And, of course, the Turkish ships come in with the aid ships, and Israel decides to fire on them. You got a third world war going. It's really as simple as that. I mean, you know, when we had First World War, Archduke Ferdinand get assassinated. All it took was one bullet, and the game was on.
And the U.S. got brought into World War I by the sinking of the Lusitania, running the German U-boat blockade.
Loaded with munitions, with people upstairs. and so these things just don't happen. They're planned. And we've seen a succession of events that could be called either false flag or leading events. And I think that's what this Israel thing could very well be, because I think that they're ready to go ahead with their war. If not, they're close to it. And I've been talking about it for a long time, but never putting a date on it because I didn't know. But this indicates to me that the possibility this could be a catalytic event. And
well, Victor Ostrovsky,
there's a terrible situation going on in Europe, and it's not going to get better; it's going to get worse.
Well, Victor Ostrovsky, basically agreed with you yesterday, saying governments, when they're in trouble, like to start wars, and every time you've got a global meltdown, there's a new war. And Israel's got all these scandals going right now in the Knesset, and so does the Mossad chief, and so does Netanyahu. And so, yeah, they may just want to start a war as a diversion, like Clinton sending cruise missiles into an African aspirin factory.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, they might have called up Washington and said, hey, look, you know, we got all these problems going on, and explained them. And Washington and New York probably said, well, we understand that, so let's get the war on. I mean, you got all these problems in Europe. The Austrian president didn't attend the Bilderberg meeting. They may be getting set to front run and default. I mean, we don't even know. And you know, we've got 5 other countries there that are up for grabs as far as devaluation or leaving the euro or defaulting.
What did you make of the British? Because you talked about it a few months ago. You said, look to England to try to scuttle Europe. I mean, is that good advice that top British companies are giving Greece? And now they're even telling Spain, hey, just go ahead and default?
Right. And I think that is part of the opening salvo on the part of England to try to resurrect itself. And they're in just a monstrous trouble. And the way for them to get out is they don't belong to the Eurozone, for those of you who don't know. They have their pound, which is their currency, but they belong to the European Union. And I think, and I projected this before, a way for England to try to begin to escape this lot that they've been thrown into would be to start getting their industries going again and start rebuilding manufacturing-wise. In order to do that, they're going to have to leave the EU because they're going to have to leave the World Trade Organization.
All right, stay there. We got to go to break. I want to come back and get into the economy here at home.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
With the implementation of Codex Alimentarius, it is clear that we must act quickly to avoid losing our freedom of choice where personal health preferences are concerned. As of January 1st, 2010, Codex Alimentarius was implemented within the European Union, resulting in the restricted sale of many natural supplements, including colloidal silver. We must take immediate steps to assure a continuing supply of colloidal silver for ourselves and our families. Act now to acquire the means of producing this beneficial supplement in the privacy of your own home. Colloidal silver is a powerful antipathogenic used for more than 200 years as a natural alternative to costly drugs and their dangerous, unpredictable side effects. Go to www.silverlungs.com for more information on how to secure your freedom of choice by producing your own colloidal silver right from home. That's www.silverlungs.com. silverlungs.com.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans. Made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it. Others don't.
We got Mr. Dornanu from Romania covering Bilderberg in Spain popping in the last 20 minutes or so. Jim Tucker coming up, popping in as well. We've got Nigel Farage, former head of the UK Independence Party, current member of the European Union Parliament, almost died in a plane crash, very mysterious. He'll give us his take on the state of the meltdown in Europe. A lot of Americans send me emails and say, why should I care about Europe plunging? That means I'll get ahead. How somebody somewhere in history got the idea in their mind that plunging economies somewhere in the world helps us. That's not how the world works. When your neighbor's doing better, you're going to do better. But they've taught people in the modern age that when people do bad, you somehow get ahead. It's like there's a sum set, like there's one pizza in the world, and whoever gets a piece, how about we build a pizza factory? Unlimited pizza. I run into this denial, like, so what if the stock market plunges, or so what if the dollar devalues? Well, that'll destroy your future. Even if you don't own stocks, everything you do is connected to those stocks. I mean, they've designed a financial system that must be reversed if we're going to have any future. We'll talk about that with Bob Chapman here in just a moment, go over a bunch of news with him. But before I do that, I wanted to thank a few of the sponsors that have made today's radio broadcast possible. One of them is frontsight.com. Look at the front of your rifle, frontsight.com. Have you heard of the Millionaire Patriot? He has a free handgun and 5 days of firearms training waiting for you. You can attend 5 days of world-class gun training at Front Sight's Firearm Training Institute and secure a 30-state concealed weapons permit, all for pennies on the dollar. Plus, if you act fast, the Millionaire Patriot will give you a free Springfield Armory XD pistol and the caliber of your choice. I believe now is the time for you and your family to be armed and trained to levels that exceed law enforcement and military standards. Front Sight provides such training without any boot camp mentality or drill instructor attitudes, and the Millionaire Patriot is paying his own money to help you get this. This is real. Thousands have already taken advantage of it, and you should too. Don't miss out. Go to frontsight.com today. That's frontsight.com and receive your free gun. And lastly, I love this sponsor. My wife, every time we run out, this is one vitamin mineral supplement. She makes sure